Hello, I'm Paul Andrews and welcome to another episode of Sunday Strummer. In today's episode we'll be looking at Lost Stars by Maroon 5 frontman Adam Levine. This song was originally released in 2014 to accompany the film Begin Again and is a great one for beginner guitar player. It has F major 7, D minor, which are maybe two unfamiliar chords, but then has E minor, G, C, so it's not too bad. So what we'll do, we'll zoom in, have a look at the chord shapes, look at the different sections, and then basically stick it all together. So let's zoom in. Okay, so the main chord we use in the song, all the way through the intro and mainly for the verse, is an F major 7. F major 7 is like C if you know that one. We're just going to drop down fingers 2 and 3. So first finger's on the B string fret 1, second finger on the G string fret 2, and third finger on the D string fret 3. And we strum 4 strings, so D string down. Just be careful to get the open top E, that's your 7 in the major 7, so we need that one to make that chord sound as it should. So that's the main chord. There are a couple of other voicings or different ways we could play this chord, and that's really just by adding in a few extra fingers. So you could do a 4-finger version, where you lift up third finger on the A string fret 3, and put a little finger in its place on the D string fret 3. That's then 5 strings, so we strum from the A string down. You can hear it just sounds a little bit fuller. And then the next version we could use our thumb over the top just to play or hold down the 6th string at fret 1. By adding extra fingers you can hear it just sounds like a little bit fuller, a little bit richer sounding, but it's obviously a lot harder to do. The thumb over the top, we lose our support around the back, so you'll find that will be quite difficult, especially if you're a beginner. So we've got the 3-finger version, we've got the 4, and then we got the thumb over the top. So that's the F major 7. Next chord up is E minor, which is first finger on the A string 2nd fret, second finger on the D string 2nd fret, and all 6 strings. Then G chord, first finger can remain in the A string 2nd fret, second finger goes on the low E, or string 6 at the fret 3, and then third finger on the high E, or string 1 at fret 3. And that's all 6 strings. You could also do the 4-finger G, which is bring your third finger onto the B string, fret 3, and a little finger on the top E, fret 3. Again, adding more fingers will make it sound a bit fuller. But I'll look at the 3-finger one as being in a beginner version, and the 4-finger being a bit more intermediate. So obviously choose one you're kind of comfortable with. But the G adds a nice change if you have to go to a D chord. So it makes an easy change for that. Right, next chord. We have our D chords, and D is our, well I'll just play it there actually, but yeah, first finger on the G 2nd fret, second finger on the E 2nd fret, so high E string 1, and third finger on the B string fret 3. And this is just 4 strings, D string down to strum. Last chord, D minor, third finger stay where it is, we're going to swap fingers 1 and 2 and pull first finger back into fret 1. So first finger is fret 1 on the E, second finger is fret 2 on the G, and third finger on the B string fret 3. And again 4 strings, so 4 string down or D string down. So there are our chords, just go through them again. We've got the F major 7, and we have the 3 different voicings for that chord. We've got the 3-finger version, the 4, and then thumb over the top for the 6-string version. We have E minor, we've got G, again 2 different voicings for that one. We could put that 3rd and 4th finger on there. We've got C, which is our normal C, first finger B1, second finger D2, third finger A3. We've got a D chord, a little triangle shape, first finger G2, second finger E2, and third finger B3. And D minor, just swap in first, second, first finger E1, second finger G2, and third finger B3. And that's all the chords. So before you attempt any song, make sure obviously we know the shapes, make sure you can move between the shapes. Obviously we're going to talk about that more when we go through different sections of the song, but make sure we've got that accuracy so we can hear the notes, and then try and get the fluency and reflex when we can move between them. Okay, so they're the chords, it's time to start looking at the sections. Okay, so let's look at the intro, and the intro is just F major 7. So again, we can pick either of our 3 different voicings, our 4-string, our 5-string, or our 6-string voicing. The main thing I want to look at here really, I suppose, is a strum pattern. So once you've got your chord, again, we're just holding that down. It's 4 bars. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. So give you an idea kind of speed, the tempo we're aiming for. In regard to strum pattern, it's a bit of an awkward one. We've got to think kind of 16th notes. And if you're not sure what 16th notes are, it's where we split each one of our counts into 4. So instead of just going 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And to say that, we're going 1 E and a. So it's like a 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. So you can see straight away it feels a lot quicker because it's in effect we're playing 16, or we're counting 16, I should say, as we split each beat into 4 parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. The good news is it's not that mean. He goes 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and 4. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and 4. Again, you can put in some extra strums as long as you get this kind of basic feel of it. So it's down, down, up, up, down, 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 up, up, down. 1 and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1 and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Again, I'm doing the counting just if you're happy with kind of the counting you've done rhythm before. If not, you can just obviously focus on the down, down, up, up, down. 1 and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4. 1 and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. That strum pattern can then go pretty much all the way through the verse. Down, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down. And there we go, there's the intro. 4 bars on the F major 7. Again, I'm doing this kind of harder shape. You could obviously just do the 4th string shape. Just also be careful where you strum. You don't want to hit the E and the A string or you'll get that kind of sound. Obviously it sounds quite muddy and a bit messy. So try as you can to get the accuracy in that right hand. And strum pattern wise, a down, down, up, down. Or 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and. So it's the 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and. And there we go. We shall next have a look at the verse. Okay, so in the verse, F major 7 again, just to start us off with. 8 bars of F major 7. So a little bit longer, kind of double the intro then effectively. So we've got 8 bars of F major 7 again, do that same strum pattern. Down, down, up, down. After you've done your 8 bars, it then goes to E minor, to F major 7. Get the right chord. F major 7. Does that 3 times, so your E minor to F major 7 3 times. Then it goes to G for 2 bars. And that takes into the chorus. So just go for that again. We've got the F major 7 should say. 2, 2. It's quite a while. Okay, then you've got the E minor. Just 1 bar of E minor, and then F major 7. Again, E minor, F major 7, E minor. So 3 times say around E minor, F major 7, and G, 3, 4. And this will be the chord we go into the chorus. Now there is some extra we can do there, that's the basic gist of it. But with that G that brings into the chorus, after you've done your F, going to that G, you could just lift up those fingers like that, little finger on the top E, so you've got G sus 4, and then G, so you do 1 bar of G sus 4, 1 bar of G, rather than 2 bars of G. Again, just a bit more of an advanced way of playing it. If you're happy with the basic chords, you can have a go at this. So G major 7, like I'm playing here, or G sus 4, sorry, not G major 7, G sus 4. I'm putting my first finger on the B1, second finger on the A2, and third finger on the E3. So it's again like C, you're lifting up fingers 2 and 3. The little finger goes on the top E fret 3, so you get that sound. And you remove your first finger for the second bar G to add in a G chord. So you've got G sus 4 to G. So you could either just go F, 2, 3, 4, G. through F, say in a more advanced way, so G sus4, and G, and then into the chorus. So let's have a look at that now. Okay, so look at the chorus. We start with F major 7, 1 bar of that, and then C, bar of that, and then back to F major 7, and then again a bar of C, then bar F major 7, then E minor. So you can think of it like 3 times around F and C, 1 bar each, but that third time you're replacing C with an E minor. Strum pattern wise, we can keep very similar kind of strum pattern. You can obviously get a little bit more interesting now as we come to the chorus, help kind of drive along that new section, just kind of embellishing around. Again, as long as you know where your beats are, the 1, 2, 3, 4, we know that 16th note, 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of feel. You can just then add in your strums where you like. You can be quite random about it, really. See, I'm doing a very kind of 16th note feel there, and it doesn't sound too bad. And then you can just base it on what we did before, so 1, 2, and 4, and then just fill in some extra strums. The goal here is to get you to a point where you understand the beat, you can feel the rhythm, and you can get confident enough just to add in these strums where you kind of feel like it. You can basically improvise it. So we've got F and C twice around, and then F, E minor. Then we go to D chord, 2 bars, and then D minor for 1 bar, and G, 2, 3, 4, and then into the second verse. So let's go around one more time. We've got F, 1 bar, 3, 4 to C, 2, 3, 4, F again, 2, 3, 4 to C, 2, 3, 4, F. So third time this time, so we go to E minor, and go to D, two bars of the D, then D minor for 1 bar, 2, 3, 4, and G, 2, 3, 4, and that would be then your entry point to verse 2. Now, a couple of things to throw in for the chorus. That's the basic version we could get away with, and it sounds fine, no problem with that. But it does do some extra embellishments. One, not till kind of last part of it really. So when we do our D chord, you could add in a D sus4, which is a little finger on the E3, so the high E top E. And in D minor bar, do D minor. And when you get your D minor, you do that for the first 3 beats. So 1, 2, 3, 4, you do a C, and then G sus4 for half a bar, and then G. So don't worry, I'm going to go through it again. So we've got D, D sus4 in there, D minor, 2, 3, C, C sus4, and then G, and then F major 7 for your second verse. So again, some embellishments you can put in there if you're obviously happy to. You don't have to. It will still sound good without that, just doing D minor for a whole bar, missing out the C, and just doing G instead of that G and sus. It will still sound pretty good. And there we go, there's the chorus. Okay, next section comes after the second chorus, and it's the middle 8. And the middle 8 starts with F major 7, as does every section of the song. And then we've got C, and then we go back to F major 7. So it's 1 bar of each, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, F again. And this goes around 3 times, just a bar of F, bar of C, F, C, and then we've got a G, 2 bars, and that first bar G we could make G sus4, again if you wanted to, that's like kind of variation. So we could have F, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, then G sus4, G, and then we're into our chorus. And that's That's it. So there's the middle 8. And next we'll basically put it all together. Okay, so let's now put it all together. So we've got the intro, 4 times around F major 7. That's strum pattern, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. So 4 bars of that. Then we go into the verse, which is another 8 bars of F major 7. So 8 bars of F major 7. We then go to E minor, 1 bar, to F. 3 times around that, and then to our G. So intro and verse, intro being 4 bars of F major 7, and verse being 8 bars of F major 7, then E minor to F 3 times around that, and then G. We then go into the chorus, which was the F to C for twice. So we do F again, and C, and then we do F, so 3rd time now, we go to E minor instead of C. D, 2 bars of D, then we've got D minor, and G, and then we're back for a 2nd verse. So again, these 8 bars of F major 7. E minor, F, 1 more time, so E minor, and F, and then go to our G, 2 bars, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, back in for chorus, 2nd chorus, C, now sorry, C, and F, and C, so again twice around that, and then F, minor, and D. Again, you put in the variation if you want to, B sus 4, equally put in the C, G sus 4 to G, and then middle 8, so F, C, F again, C, again 3 times around this, so F, 3rd time now, and C. Going to our G again, you can do the G sus 4, into G, and then chorus, so F, C, F, C, F, E minor, D, again to F. See, this chorus though, he sings what he's sung over the middle 8. But it's the same chord as the chorus. So you do F and C twice, and on the 3rd time, instead of doing C, you do E minor. Then you go to D. Again 2 bars, then D minor. And then you repeat it from the D again. So D. Bar G on the end, I should say, and then finish with C. So just go for that again. You got the intro, you got the 1st verse, then you got the chorus, 2nd verse, chorus, middle 8. Then when you get into your 3rd chorus, you go around that as normal, and then you go to middle 8, which is basically another chorus, and that would be essentially, I suppose, 4th chorus. You then do after you've done your D for 2 bars, D minor. G for a bar, you go back to D again to repeat that whole section. It's D, 2 bars, D minor, and G. You do 2 bars of G, and then end with your C. And there we have it, there is Lost Stars. So So again, you take out all the embellishments I was doing, the sus4, the C, quick change to on your way to G from the D minor, and taking out your G sus4s and strip it right back, and it'll still sound pretty good. Or if you want more of a challenge, obviously you can add in these extra chords. Right, well that's pretty much it for Lost Stars, and I'll see you next week for another Sunday Strummer.